Joining us is Oklahoma Senator Mark Wayne Mullin. Welcome, Senator. Another week, another church shooting in Michigan, another shooting targeting law enforcement in Texas, which killed a detainee. Something is broken in our culture, Senator.
Well, listen, I'm not trying to point fingers in this case because we don't know what happened in Michigan or who this person was, but we know violence on faith-based establishments, on individuals that stand for true traditional values and Christian values. We've seen a rise in the attacks on those. We've seen ICE agents be attacked by over 1,000%, and we know the party that is responsible for the rhetoric. Calling on people to protest against ICE and to take violence to the streets. We see what happens when they call us fascists and Nazis. And a threat to the Constitution. I mean, it's literally wrote on the ammunition now that these individuals are using, and it's not one side, or it's not dual-sided. It's one-sided. The Democrat Party that is responsible for saying this, those that like AOC, those like Bernie Sanders, those like Tlaib, like Crockett, those individuals that are spewing this hate and throwing out absolute, complete false information to their base to do nothing but get a rise and get an applause out of them, they need to retract those words immediately, because people are being killed because of the words that they are saying, and it's on their hands at this point. So what needs to take place is the left needs to quit spewing this hatred, and the left media needs to quit carrying their coverage and stirring the pot, because all they're doing at this point is throwing flames or gasoline on the flames. And Trey, you and I both know what happens when that takes place, and this is currently the atmosphere we're living in because what they've been saying since 2016.
All right, Senator Tim Walz, the Democrat nominee for vice president, compared ICE to the Gestapo. We hear words, as you just mentioned, fascist, Nazi. These agents are enforcing laws passed by Congress. You just listed the names of lots of members of Congress. If they want to change the law, they can change the law, or these ICE agents are enforcing orders issued by judges. It's not the ICE agents who make the laws and issue these opinions. So why are people targeting them?
Well, it's because where the party has lost their ever-loving mind, Trey. Listen, you had Representative Hortman, the congressman or the representative from Minnesota, the state rep, who was brutally assassinated in June of 25. And I'm making a comparison here because Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Obviously, we know that. And we ran a resolution. The Republicans in the House, I'm in the Senate, but the Republicans in the House ran a resolution. That's exactly the same resolution that we ran in June when all Republicans and a 100% of the House voted to condemn the assassination and the violent act and to honor Representative Hortman. That exact same resolution was ran in the House, except the name was changed to Charlie Kirk, and 118 Democrats either didn't vote at all, voted present, or voted no on the resolution. This is how deranged the Democrat Party has become. And when they call out ICE, comparing them to the Nazis, comparing to what they did in World War II, you're going, well, wait a second. The Jews wasn't breaking any laws. These individuals that we're going after, they came over into our nation, into our country, and broke the law to come in. And some of them, not only did they break the law illegally by entering the country, but they caused horrific crimes since they've been here. And we're either a nation of laws or we're not. Either we enforce our laws or we become a lawless nation. What separates us from the country that they are running from is that we are a nation of laws, and you should feel safe walking in our streets. And the only way we do that is you are treated equally by anybody that breaks the law. You broke the law, you're going to be contained, and you're going to be shipped back. The same way if a citizen broke the law, they're going to be detained and be tried for it. So why is the Democrats acting this way? I don't know, because at this point, you can't make sense with crazy, just like you can't argue with crazy.
You know, people like contrast, Senator. I contrast Erica Kirk literally forgiving the man that assassinated her husband, and AOC going on the protective clutches of the House floor and can't even bring herself to honor a widow and small children who lost a father. If people like contrast, there's your contrast. Mark Wayne Mullin from the great state of Oklahoma. Thank you for joining us on the Sunday night.
Trey, appreciate you. You're a great man.